They told us, stay inside the lines, raise your hand before you speak, memorize this, repeat that, don't question too much, don't fail, don't be different. And somewhere along the way, your kids and you stop dreaming. A 5-year-old will tell you that they're going to be an astronaut, that they're going to own a dinosaur farm. They're going to invent something that nobody has ever seen. A 17-year-old, most of them are terrified even to try because they've spent 12 years in school being trained not to ever be wrong and to be punished if they were ever wrong. Our education system rewards compliance more than creativity. The kid who color codes notes and memorizes answers gets praised, and those are the ones that are rewarded. The kid who asks, why are we even doing it this way? Why have we always been doing this way? Why doesn't this new way make sense? Gets labeled as difficult. We've created generations of people who are terrified of failure, when failure is literally how we innovate things. This is where inventions come from. Some of the greatest businesses, inventions, and ideas in history came from people who didn't fit into the system. People who get bored. People who need challenges. People that get easily distracted. These people that challenge things. People who dream bigger than the worksheet in front of them. I'm not going to say that education is bad. I think it has its points, and I think you have to have those basics in order to build on them. We need teachers. We need knowledge. But somewhere along the way, we stopped teaching a kid how to think, and we started teaching them what to think. And then we wonder why so many adults feel stuck, why they're afraid to start, because they're afraid to fail. Why they're afraid to start businesses, afraid to create, afraid to speak up, afraid to dream out loud. Because somewhere along the line, our education system taught us that dreaming was risky. Different became dangerous, and safe became the goal. And safe people, well, they rarely change the world. So if you're raising kids, teach them to question respectfully. Teach them to create. Teach them to think outside the box. Teach them that failure isn't embarrassment. It's the tuition you pay to be a success, to become something special. Teach them that their value isn't tied to a test score or whether they fit into a system designed over 100 years ago by people who wanted factory workers. Because the future belongs to the thinker, more now than ever. Creators, builders, dreamers. And the worst thing we can do is educate that out of them. I personally tell my children that if you only learn what the teacher teaches you, you will never be able to be smarter than your teacher. We are literally teaching our kids to be dumber and dumber each generation. So I teach my kids that when they learn something, go and explore more. Learn one more thing. Learn the next step. And by challenging yourself that way on your own, then you truly have the ability to become smarter. Question everything.